This list is filled with the most mysterious and weird places in the world, including everything from charged rocks in the Australian outback to Stephen King-inspired spooky hotels, the mansions of famous vampires, and off-the-beaten-path groves of twisted trees in the heart of Slavic Europe. It's sure to pique your curiosity. There should be plenty to keep you occupied, whether you're a conspiracy theorist, an avid UFO hunter, a fan of Nosferatu, a medium, or the paranormal, or even if you just feel like venturing off the beaten path for something a little offbeat. Some places are ideal for affirming your strange and amazing interest in the supernatural, while others will make you want to scream out of your skin. While some of these locations are just amazing to visit, this place is full of mystery in every way. Here are the top 10 most mysterious places that no one can explain. Before we get started, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure the post notifications are turned on so that you never miss a video from us. Without further ado, let's dive in. Number 10. South Atlantic Anomaly. Did you ever wonder whether the Bermuda Triangle exists in outer space? No? You're undoubtedly contemplating that right now, and you're in luck, because there is one, officially known as the South Atlantic Anomaly. The SAA is the region where the inner Van Allen belt, a ring of radiation, is closest to the planet's surface. It's a region that is located just a little off the coast of Brazil and is in charge of causing a variety of issues with satellite and spacecraft, ranging from causing software bugs to actually shutting down their functions. When traveling through the anomaly, the Hubble telescope eventually prevents collecting data, and the International Space Station avoids scheduling spacewalks, which happen up to 5 times a day. Others report seeing shooting stars as they move past their visual area, so it's not just technological issues. The root cause of each of these issues is not entirely known. High concentrations of radiation that build up at the anomaly are the primary candidate, but scientists are unsure of how or why the impacts happen. So let's just blame aliens for this. Number 9. Lake Angikinu. Lake Angikinu took things a step further by turning into the location for the disappearance of an entire community, since it was not satisfied with just a few people going missing. All of this occurred in November 1930 when Joe LaBelle, a trapper, was looking for a place to spend the night. The population of the Inuit village, which varies between 30 and 2,000 people, was something LaBelle was familiar with. The people were nowhere to be seen when he arrived, creating a quite unsettling image. Everything else, including supplies like food and weapons, had been abandoned. The RCMP was alerted by LaBelle, and an investigation was launched. It was found that at least one grave in the village burial ground had been opened and emptied, certainly not by animals. Additionally, the corpse was roughly 7 sled dogs that had starved to death despite the town having open food storage, were discovered about 300 feet away from the village. Even weird lights allegedly observed over the lake at the time of the disappearance have been included in some versions of the tale. So, what exactly happened? Multiple theories, including aliens, of course, ghosts, and even vampires, have been put out as the reason for the disappearance. Although the RCMP's own website dismisses the tale as an urban legend, it can be difficult to be certain because there are so many rumors about it that date back so many years. Number 8. Eternal Flame Falls, United States. Explore the twisted walking paths that wind through Chestnut Ridge Park to find Shale Creek's hidden beauty. This strange natural Eternal Flame Falls is a sight to behold. Why? Because it successfully unites 2 of the planet's most fundamental forces in a single location. The stunning fall itself will be the first thing you see as they cascade down over the granite rock layers. Then the flame, visible flickering behind cataracts, appears. According to scientists, the fire is caused by natural gas leaking from underground, which is why it never goes out. Number 7. The Tower of London, England. All kinds of devious and shady actions, such as the assassination of kings, the imprisonment of state adversaries, and the planning of political tactics from the Tudors to the Elizabethans, have taken place between the crenulations of London's medieval castle on the North Bank. The sighting of Thomas Becket, a martyred saint who was said to have stopped the extension of the castle from the afterlife, gave rise to ghost stories and other paranormal occurrences. However, the most horrifying discovery is that of a particular Queen Anne Boleyn, whose headless body is discovered lurking close to the area where she was put to death by Henry VII in the 1530s. Number 6. The Skirrid Mountain Inn, Wales. The Skirrid Mountain Inn overflows with tales and legends of the Gaelic nation's history and is situated between the rising fells and lichen-streaked stone towns on the eastern fringe of the stunning Brecon Beacons National Park, Wales's lesser-known southern mountain region. Some claim that it has served as the meeting place for rebel soldiers who fought under Owain Glyndwr's banner during the Welsh resistance movement against King Henry IV. Others assert that it was previously a courthouse where convicts were executed by hanging, as well as being sentenced to death, all under the supervision of the infamous George Jeffreys, commonly known as the Hanging Judge. Even a swinging noose is still hanging from the ceiling, and there are countless ghost stories to listen to while enjoying a bowl of cawl, traditional Welsh soup. Number 5. Bangar Fort, India. The ancient bulwarks of the Bangar Fort are fabled to reverberate with the ghostly presence of one cursed princess and her would-be captor, the wizard Sinhai. They're encircled by the rises of the Aravalli Hills and burned by the Rajasthani sun. It's reported that Sinhai offered the young royal a love potion in an attempt to seduce her. The wizard's scheme backfired and he died, but not before casting his curse on every resident of Bangar. The Mughlai complex, where Madho Singh I once walked, is now regarded as one of India's most haunted locations. No one is allowed to enter after dark, and the persistent curse has even been blamed for deaths, according to the locals. Number 4. Cricket Forest, Poland. The extreme eastern coast of Poland, south of the unpronounceable city of Szczecin, and not far from the German border, is home to a small collection of just over 400 pine trees that have long piqued the curiosity of Atlas Obscura types and off-the-beaten-path travelers. The entire forest appears to be twisted approximately 90 degrees back and forth at the trunk, before rising upwards toward the Slavic sky. There has been significant debate over what gave the strange wood its current look, and theories have ranged from blizzards to lumberjack cultivation techniques. Weird. Number 3. Transylvania, Romania. The sylvan hills and mist-covered slopes, the clanging echo of church bells, and the stone-built medieval steeples of towns like Sibiu, Brașov, and Cluj all contribute to the eerie atmosphere of this vast area in the very center of Romania. But Bran Castle is the one place where one can actually get goosebumps. This Gothic-style fortification with turrets rises from the edge of the Wallachian woodland with gargoyle-adorned roofs. Over the years, it has been connected to the number of dubious, enigmatic figures, including Count Dracula, the legendary Nosferatu, and Vlad the Impaler, the bloodiest of the Wallachian kings. Number 2. The Banff Springs Hotel, Canada. A number of ghost stories and spooky incidents are said to have taken place at the Banff Springs Hotel in Canada, which has been compared to the Timberline Lodge from Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. Locals assert that room 873 was the scene of a family's terrible murder. Some people talk of doormen who vanish and then reappear. But if you think you can handle the reputation for the otherworldly, you're in for a real treat. The luxurious hotel, which has Scottish baronial characteristics and is flanked by fur-draped peaks of the Canadian Rockies, offers access to the renowned ski slopes of Jasper and Banff. Worth the danger? In our opinion, yes. Number 1. The Bermuda Triangle, Atlantic Ocean. The Bermuda Triangle is without a doubt a place that mixes mystery and considerable danger. This mysterious place, sometimes known as the Devil's Triangle, is situated in the North Atlantic Ocean and is bordered by Miami, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda. It is thought to have swallowed hundreds of ships and even aircraft without signs of them anywhere. This gives the triangle the appearance of being a gateway to a world that humans have not yet fully explored. One explanation for the puzzling disappearance of ships in this triangle is that strong rogue waves frequently occur there. This idea may be widely accepted, but it does not account for the strange disappearance of planes over the region without even sending out distress signals or the failure of major searches to turn up any signs of missing boats. Even credible institutions and individuals have reported on events in the Bermuda Triangle with claims like, "It was as if the planes had flown to Mars," and only God and the sea know what happened to the huge ship. This area of the Atlantic Ocean is now the focus of an ever-growing mystery that continues to confound people. With Bermuda's Coves in the north and the sun-drenched Turks and Caicos Islands in the south, visiting the area nowadays can be a lot more enjoyable than you might anticipate. You could even wish to disappear forever. So, were you caught off guard by these places' surreal appearances? Tell us about the place you felt was completely out of this world. Do let us know your answers in the comment section below. Stay tuned to our channel to stay updated on such fantastic content. See y'all in the following video. Until then, bye-bye.